Hi, everyone. It's Kelly McClure, your friendly psychic medium here, ready to do readings for you. I just have to let you guys know, like, I've been having this kind of crazy allergy attack. So we'll see how it goes.
Ready? I'll do your intro.
Hi, everyone. It is my intention to do readings for you. I am Kelly McClure, psychic medium. I'm so glad you guys are hopping on. Hiya, Jessica and Doris. Just to let you know, I've been having this crazy, weird allergy attack. I haven't had a severe one in a lot of years, but when they get bad, they kind of get bad and take over. So I'm just asking Spirit to just sort of lift that now so we can do readings for you guys. I'm so happy you're on. We're going to do life guidance readings. So that means you guys get to ask like a question, something specific about career, life, relationships, health issues, your love life, unique circumstance if you want something specific. This is not a spirit reading, so we're not going to connect with loved ones who's passed tonight specifically. We're just going to ask life guidance readings. So I will pull out my cards. I have been using a really different deck lately, and anyone who knows me a long time knows that I love the deck that I've been using forever, and that's by, sorry guys, hold on. That's by an artist that I love. Her name is Ann Stokes. This is also by Ann Stokes, but it's just a different deck, and it's all unicorns. So this is the deck I'll be using tonight to answer your questions. So please just ask like a specific question or something, and then I'm going to invite your spirit guides through. Truly, here's what happens. When I look for an answer for you from the deck, I am asking your spirit guides, your highest guidance for an answer. And that's usually what comes through. It's either through the deck or they tell me just directly your spirit guides. So if somebody comes through for you and says, this is the answer that I want for you, I'll let you know that. So it could be from a spirit guide, a loved one, if they have your highest interest at heart, or from the cards, which I believe are from the highest guidance, because that's the intention I ask for. So just ask for, yeah.
Oh, sorry. One thing, could you just tell them to ask one question for one category? Like,
yeah.
Not like, when I hear about career, life, finances.
So I just want you guys to know at the end, we're going to give you a code to get a reading, a discount on a reading. So if you have a lot of questions, you can use the code to get a discount for a full reading. But tonight is just one question, one area of your life. So if you want answers for a lot of areas of your life, that's a private reading, and we'll give you a code for that. And we'll, answer those questions. But tonight's just one question, one area of your life. So that's kind of how the cards are designed. Please forgive me and bear with me about my little allergy attack I'm having here. I'm doing the best I can. Super weird, but I haven't had one in a long time. Okay, let's go. Let's see who's first. Okay, Anne, career, please. So the career cards, Anne, are the 9 and 10 of clubs and the 9 and 10 diamonds. So I'm going to pull out the Queen of Clubs for you. Here you are. And so this card, I'll be able to kind of tilt it down and show you. That card represents you. And then let's see what the cards that come up around you are. Okay, let's see. One more, Anne, one more shuffle, and we'll just look at it. And here's how we do. We just kind of cut the deck in 4 piles. These are at random, just however the cards show me they should cut. That first pile is your heart pile, and that is the home card. So that's kind of good because it tells me that, rather than your career being kind of like far away. It's something that you wish for, by the way, because that's wish come true and unexpected. Well, that's interesting. That's very interesting. And that's the card of art and beauty. And so it might be something unconventional. So when we talk about your career and what you want to create, you really need to look outside the box and get away from what other people are telling you it should be. The fact that this card has come up in your heart pile means that you are really, really connected to your career, meaning like your sole purpose, like your what you're meant to do, and that it might look unconventional and outside the box, but it's exactly in line with what you want, which is why that wish come true card is coming up in the unexpected pile. So I will tell you, I feel like there's an opportunity coming soon that people will you'll have a certain amount of people that are saying you should try this because it's in line with what you want. And then everybody else going, oh no, that's crazy. It's not crazy. It's what you want. It's in line with your heart pile. So that's what you should go for. The career card also is looking like it's going to shift and look different than you thought it was going to look. But it'll go good if you're true to your own heart. So that's this one, wish come true in the unexpected pile. That's your biggest answer. It is unexpected. It's not what you expected, but it will go really well if you honor your own heart and not what other people think. Okay, next. Hi, Leah. Len? Okay, it's Len. I'd like to know about my health and well-being. So, Len, health and well-being is the Eight of Hearts. I think it's also going to be that unconventional card too. Let's look and see. Health and well-being. Mostly the Eight of Hearts. We'll see what comes up around that. Okay, Lynn, here we go. This is in your heart pile. This is in your home pile. Health and well-being. You know what? Here's why I think that you might be asking about this and why it might turn out different than you think. Because that card in the home pile tells me that you might be having some disturbed energy about what you want because you're so concerned about everybody else. And I'm not surprised that every other card that showed up is a face card. That has to do with people. So there's people, disturbed energy around the home pile, meaning you're so concerned about what everybody else wants, you're not focusing on what you want. So your health and well-being really isn't going to be in line with what you want until you align it with what you want. In other words, stop being a people pleaser. Stop working so hard to worry about making everybody else happy and doing what they want you to do. I know that this is a common theme with light workers. In other words, we are born to want to people please, but in this case, it's really doing you in. It's really not serving you. Let me look in the heart pile 1 second. Wish come true after the 7. So you do have something you really, really want, or something you're really looking forward to. But you're not sure how to make that work in line with what other people want. Kind of thinking maybe it never will. You have a choice. The choice is you do what other people want or you do what you want. And if you do what you want, I promise it'll work out. And other people will be happy too, because it's more in line than they think. It is about helping people. You have a really good soul. You have a really good heart. Your heart's in line with helping other people. You want prosperity for other people. You want good for other people. This is the card that you need to align with, and that's wish come true for yourself. Let me do with this one other pile and see. Sorry, guys. Hold on 1 sec. Look at opportunity. divine order. So opportunity will be in divine order when you do what you want. Please trust what you want in your heart. It will work out for other people. I promise it will. I just don't think you trust that right now. I keep hearing that you don't. And yet you have this grandmother figure on the other side, or this older, wiser woman on the other side who's like, she always believed in you and always believed in what you wanted. And she's like, trust yourself, trust yourself. Hold on, guys. I have to sneeze. I have to say. If you've ever had an allergy attack, okay. We're going to go on. We can do this. Did I make the correct move in changing your career? I feel so lost in this new path. Sylvia. Okay, Sylvia. Let's see if you did. That question breaks my heart because I am usually all about people making their own decision in their new path. And yeah, sometimes it feels scary and out of sorts. But if it's something that you wanted, then all right. Hold on one sec. All right. Let's look and see. This is commitment to your heart. This is passion to your soul. This is unexpected disturbance energy. Look at that. You made a commitment. You were in line with your soul, and then something unexpected, that lost feeling of it not working. And this is moving forward. So in other words, this new path, I promise you will work out if you stick with it. But I think the reason that you're feeling that way is because it gave you an unexpected disturbing feeling. And I'm going to open up this last path for you and see how this is going to play out for you. So this is the last, what's sure to come true. Yeah, fear. This is the card of help from heaven through that, which come true. Separation and anxiety. Bright change. It's going to change. Stick it out, girl. This is a success. So that's exactly what's happening. The reason that it's not feeling right for you right now is because you are going through an entire huge growth soul experience and growth path. It will. Please stick it out. It'll be okay. It'll be success. Bright change. It's going to change. Just believe in yourself and trust God. Like, really just breathe through it and work through it because it's going to change. This is amazing. You've done a huge leap of faith and it's going to work out. You just have to work through the energy it's shifting you up, because sometimes when our path levels us up, it's like we have to go through a whole energetic change, emotional, friendship, like everything changes, but it's leveling you up. That's why it feels so difficult, but it will be okay. It'll be okay. I promise. You're doing good. Good, Sylvia. Thank you for being willing to do that. Heather says, romance, please. Okay, Heather, we're going to look for the 10 of hearts, the six of hearts, and 3 hearts are all like romance cards. We'll see what those come up for you. Okay, here we go. One more shuffle on that. Wow. Okay. Hold on. I think that I can answer this without the cards, and then I'll confirm them with the cards. So you're having a huge angel to the right of your shoulder, and this is your love spirit guide. I'll tell you one of 2 things. One is that your spirit and soul is kind of really good in a relationship. You're a good partner in a relationship. You're on this life meant to kind of be in a relationship. And so you've had to learn a couple of tough lessons about people taking advantage of you, people not being the best partner that you deserve. Coming forward, however, because you learned those lessons, looks really good. So you have this huge angel energy bringing your partner in, but mostly because it's been preparing yourself to be the perfect partner for somebody kind of amazing. So, and I'm also kind of seeing this fit like you guys are going to be creating a really amazing future with people. It's almost like I'm seeing like, okay, like if you wanted to be some sort of coach for people or advisor, and then another person comes in and they're an advisor. So let's see who's coming in for you, because you guys are really good partners for people who want to be good partners. It's kind of interesting, which is why I think it's been delayed a while, so you guys can get it right. So let's see. So the 3 of hearts, 10 of hearts, 6 of hearts are all relationship cards. Let's see how that plays out for you. I have a feeling they're all going to come up for you in significant ways. Let's see. But don't worry, Heather, because I also think that you've excelled in a lot of other amazing ways. Like that's card of money, so that's good. You'll never depend on somebody for money. The 4 of hearts is self-reflection and honoring self and friendship with self. There's female energy. Okay, so these are people cards. So which come true? 2 9, change of times. You have a lot of changes energetically. You've been doing a lot of work on yourself. You should be proud of that. You're doing a really good job on that. And that's the card of creation and creating new energy. A lot of people. This is the home pile. Look at that. Oh my God. You have 2 3s, 2 3s. That's kind of crazy. But this has to do with commitment. And this 3 has to do with like contribution or how you offer others. Listen, if you had had your life partner before now, you wouldn't even been, there's the 10. I told you, 10 of hearts, girl. I told you that would come in. If you had had your perfect partner before now, you wouldn't have been the perfect partner. It would have blew up in your face. Now you're creating the perfect partner. Now you're creating the love interests. That's perfect. You've done the work. I have a feeling you might have even taken like a workshop on love or whatever, but you've done the work. Is heaven helping you? Yeah. So this is coming. It's very soon, probably in the next few months. Perfect partner. Love. You're creating love. You're creating relationship, and you're creating help from heaven. In other words, you've turned it over. You've done the work. You want somebody that you deserve, and it's coming for you. Quick, 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 quick. So just be happy. Just relax. Sometimes the perfect partner comes in when we relax. So. Oh my God, I suddenly feel, wow, like my whole head is less congested and it all went away. Bless you, Spirit. Thank you for taking away my allergies. I feel much better now. All right, let's see who's here. Worried about direction of career and how it's affecting your health. Okay. So Sherry, career is 9 and 10 of clubs. We're going to look how that shows up around you. And the health card is the 8 of hearts. We'll see how that comes up and what it's saying for you. All right. 1 second. Okay, here we go. Oh my God, I feel so much better. Okay, here we go. So, career again is 9 and 10 of clubs. There it is in the heart pile. This doesn't surprise me that it's there because you're worried about it. That's help from heaven. In other words, you're not giving enough credence to spirit and what spirit wants and letting go. There you go. That's fear and worry. And that's help from heaven. Look at these 2 sevens. Jeez. What I want to do for you is a little bit of reading just on my own. Because all your life, you've been trying to do everything perfect. And I know you don't see it that way, but you've been trying to do things right. You have been taught that there's a right way to do things. Don't. And if you do that, you'll be good enough. Spirit is just like, girl, even if you take your career and kind of pull it out of the norm environment, maybe even pull it out and just hang your shingle and go, you know what, I'm going to be a coach rather than a certified or documented blah blah blah. But you got to get over some level of fear. There's some fear and doubt about you, not only your capabilities but the way that you want to do this. So job, and then help from heaven, and then fear, and then help from heaven. It's like they want to pull you out of that and just do your own thing. And then you'll be wildly successful. But I think you're just in the box too much. 2/8 change of state, maybe even out of state. Your life's work has changed. Oh, look at this. Okay, look at this. We got change of states, life's work, relationship. This is heart's desire. 2 aces, change of places. So you're really meant to change this career to meet your desire, what you want. And if you do that, I promise you'll be successful. But you're playing by the book too much. You're sticking yourself in a box because of rules. If you do that, heaven will help you. Girl, get out of the box. Okay, next. I just have to tell you, people, I feel so much better right now. Oh my God.
Tell people why, for the people that just
if you've just come on, before we started, I was having this crazy allergy attack that came out of nowhere. And I've had them before, and they usually last like 3 days when I have them. And it's just like constant sneezing, headache, like I can't even explain. It's like nonstop. And then just out of the blue, it went away. Like I feel fine. I'm so grateful. I mean, my manager were going like, am I going to be able to get through this? I have like my snot rag right here. And I feel pretty good. Like I feel a little bit congested, but I don't feel itchy and watery eyes and that whole, if you guys have allergies, I understand completely. I've been through it before. Thank you, Spirit. I feel pretty good. Wow. I mean, it's a little bit stuffy, but not anything like it was. Oh, yay. Okay, Shannon, struggling with your journey as a foster care mom. Should I continue? Okay. I'm going to ask your higher guides about this, but can I just say that, actually, I kind of feel like I know what they're going to say. Foster care mom is so intense, and it's such a difficult thing to do. And there's only a few select people who should actually do it, because it's people who not only have a calling to do it, but have the means to do it. And it's rare. That's really rare. I feel like what Spirit's telling me about you is the energy that you have to want to do it is still intact, but that you're meant to channel that energy a little bit differently. You're not meant to take it on full time and be a foster parent full time. Perhaps you could be a foster parent coach and maybe help people, or a foster parent babysitter and maybe help foster parents part-time. But I'm being told that no, you're not supposed to do it full-time anymore, but that you could be a really, really amazing advocate and support for other people that want to do it. And that I also feel like you're really good in like verbal, like literature, and that maybe you could write a blog or something that would add to people's attempt to do it, or help people do it. So I'll confirm that with cards, but I feel like you're supposed to be more in a support role now. That's kind of coming through pretty strong, so I'll bet it's going to say that. So let's see. Okay, so we're gonna see. All right, Shannon. I think you're supposed to be a foster care parent in a support role now. Let's see if it says that. So the heart pile. Success in the heart pile. You've already done what you came here to do. You're good. This is the home pile. And that's things, unity and things coming together. Support, again, all things working out for the greater good. This is why I think that you're supposed to be a support role. That is help from heaven in the unexpected pile. In other words, like it's already coming out for the greater good. And look at that too. You're supposed to be a support role. That's what sevens mean. Help from heaven, support role. Can you imagine if you take everything that you know and all the energy you have and give it to foster parents on a support role? I mean, think about that. Everybody out there who thinks that there should be more good foster care. What if we develop an entire support system for foster care? We don't want foster kids on a full roll, but maybe we can do 1 hour a week of take them to the park or just support foster parents. Why don't you start an advocate role for people who want to support foster parents but don't want to be a foster parent? That's your role now. That's help from heaven. That's what you should do. Don't take them on individually as in your entire role, but because you know the role, you would be best served to start a support system for them. Oh, okay. Next. I'm so grateful, you guys. I just want to breathe. Oh my God. Oh my God, I feel so good. I know, I'm like blown away right now. I feel so much better. Okay, Olga. Relationship. Okay, so Olga, we're gonna look for relationship is the 6 of clubs, 10 clubs, 3 clubs, or I'm sorry, hearts. 6 of hearts, 10 of hearts, 3 hearts. That's amazing. I feel good.
Kelly, here's another one I just saw from her also.
Okay. All right, Olga, we're going to try for you. You've been married a while, but you want to know about relationship. Listen, you guys, when you ask a question like this online in front of everybody, I hope you're ready for the answer. My sense, Olga, is that your answer is a little bit more private. In fact, I kind of am being told not to really do your reading online. And it's not to say it's bad news. In fact, I think it could be pretty positive, but I'm being told to not do your reading online, Olga. So please just book like a private 15-minute, one question reading. I promise I can answer you that really well. I think we're going to do a code at the end to give you a discount. Okay. There's a 2-part answer for you. One has to do with your relationship. One has to do with your kids. So, and the reason that it's a little bit more complicated is because I'm also being told by Spirit that you have like a grandmother in Spirit or something who had also a very complicated relationship. And I think it's grandmother. And she wants to be a part of the answer. So please book private. I can't do it one answer online. This is a little bit more complicated than that. Okay, next. Hi, Angel. I love these people's names. Is he the one? Oh, I will read for you what the cards say about that, but I have to tell you, people, with questions like that, it's almost like you're trying to turn responsibility for your choices over to Spirit. And Spirit can't really do that for you. What Spirit can say is, sure, he's the one for right now, or he's run the. I mean, it's kind of like if you've ever watched the show Twilight. Edward has like a whole family of people who have different skills and different gifts. His sister Alice has the gift of seeing the future, but she can only see the future that people are on currently. If they change their mind and make a different choice, she sees different outcomes. She sees different visions. In your case, Angel, is he the one? What I will do is I'll read around him and see if he's a good guy. You have to decide if he's the one for you. Spirit can't decide that. That's not their, it's up to you. I can't.
Intuition.
Yeah. I can't take your free will away, but I'll read around him and tell you if he's a good guy or not. Okay? Let's say that's the question. All right. So I'm gonna pull out a club, Jack of clubs or King of clubs, and I'm gonna read that question. Because I think that's sometimes what people want to know. You're a young woman, there's Jack of clubs. Nobody has just the one. You have people that are either good for you or not. And here's how I believe about relationships. You have twin flames. And if you want to know what those are, look at my podcast. We just did 2 amazing podcasts about twin flames. You have soulmates, which are people that you're connected to because you've been connected to on a soul level before. And then you have soul complements, which means they could either be a new soul connection or an old soul connection, but they're good for you in this lifetime. And I think, Angel, that your question is he my soul complement? In other words, you probably feel that he's a soulmate. You probably feel connected on some level very strongly. And you're wanting to know if this is one you're supposed to be with. In other words, is this a soul complement? And that's a whole different question. And that's not something Spirit can tell you, because every soul complement is something you're supposed to explore for yourself and see if it fits for your highest growth. The only thing I can do is read around him and see if he's a good guy. So let's see about that. But I got to tell you, I hope you're ready for the answer if that's the case, because if he's not a good guy, the cards will probably tell me. And other than that, your relationship is up to you. Okay. And all of you out there who are looking for that one relationship answer, Spirit can't give you that, or else they take away your soul growth. They can't tell you who you're supposed to be with or not supposed to be with. The reason you're going through that is because your soul has to experience that. Okay, hope that makes sense. Let's look. All right, so I'm just reading sort of around him, not around you, but just around him. That is the card of he does have a soul purpose. He is here for a reason. He does have some fear going around the home pile, meaning that maybe his home life wasn't perfect and he is a little bit afraid of creating energy around his home life. The 4, that kind of tells me he's a good soul person. And then that is the card of like document or something. Ugh, this is hard, you people. Let's look. Affection. Okay. So if you want to know if he cares about you, yes, he does. Is he capable of true, authentic, emotional feeling? Yes, he is. He's not a sociopath. He's not a narcissist. He's a good guy. He has some fears. Has some blocks around what he thinks he can create. He's got some dedication on something that's legitimately a goal for him. Career, schooling, something like that. He's dedicated to that. That's a good sign. This is one of my biggest things that people ask me all the time. Is this the one? Spirit cannot answer that for you, guys. I can tell you that he's very much dedicated to work and career, and that's a good thing. He has some fears and things to work out around family things. You have a soul contract with yourself that you cannot interrupt. So if any relationship tries to sway you from doing what you came here to do, they're not the right one for you. I don't think he'll do that, but that's all I can tell you. I know it's kind of fucked up, but I think this is true for a lot of people. They want to know, is he the one? Is he the one? There's no one. There's no one. There's people that can grow you and people that can, there's 7.5 billion people on this planet. And there's probably a large fraction of them that can be the one for you. And if you're in proximity to them and if your cards line up, if you line up, but here's what you have to know. What you have to know, it looks like you have a goal in your life. It looks like the next person that's coming to your experience or the person you're involved in now has a goal. They're not a bad person. That's all I can tell you.
Ready?
Yeah. Denny, my partner wants us to start our own business. Hesitant because, okay. Oh, Denny, I have a feeling to say the same thing to you. What do you want? Whenever people ask Spirit, what do I do? They always respond with, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? I don't even think I have to do the cards here, Denny. I will tell you that I'm feeling so strongly of an energy of well-being around this possibility that I feel like if you could just let go of fear, this would be an amazing thing for you guys. I think your partner loves you. He will never, ever do anything that's detrimental to you or your family. I just have the feeling that he's looking at the big picture and seeing in his mind's eye, this could be really good for you and your family. I think he's willing to take a risk. I think it would be fun. Everything. I don't even want to do a reading. I just want to tell you that I'm thinking if you could just let go of fear, you would probably go for it. And that it would probably work out really well for you. Because I think he's doing it from a place of possibility and expansion and not limitation and control. And when you do something from a place of possibility and expansion and not limitation and control, then you're doing it for the right reasons spiritually. And spirit will help you every step of the way. I also think that this could change some of the limitations you already have. I'm being told that you have a child who's possibly on the spectrum or has some, challenges going on that are difficult to navigate in the system. And I'm feeling like this could really help with that. I might be wrong. And I also want you guys to know when I say about kids being on the spectrum or in the system, I have such a different expanded mind around children and how they're designed that spectrum is pretty damn broad and wide. I'm on the spectrum, okay. That's what I want to say about that. Next. Lisa, hi. I know her. Career guidance reading. Lisa, oh my God. I just want to grab you and sit you down and like do a individual thing with you. The reason I think that you've had limits career-wise isn't because you are limited. It's because you are expansive. You're gifted. You're talented. And yet you hold yourself narrow because of personal belief about self. I think that your career or your path going forward in prosperity is limited by your belief that you're not enough, which anyone who's ever met you would think that you are nuts to think. But Spirit really cannot tell you at this point what to do, because you are like a little an amazing expanded soul inside a little nutshell. And once that bursts open, you can go any direction you want with it. What I want to do for you, and maybe you can help me with some things, is I really want to sit down with you and coach you through what you truly want. All you've done is focus on your son, and he's amazing. He's going to go forward and do his thing. And no, I'm not going to do a reading for you. I want to do a personal coaching session with you. I want to sit down and help you discover who you are. I don't want to tell you who you are. Spirit can't tell you who you are. You are like a nut about to explode in expansion, and it can be completely up to you. I know you. Anyone who knows you is probably blown away by your question. Like, what? Like, you think that, what? No, girl, I kind of wanted this from you for a long time. Like, I think anyone that's known you has sat there and go, wow, this woman is amazing. Your soul, your spirit, your friendship, your personality, your brain, your expansion, your gifts, your intuition, your just from what you've done with your son. Are you kidding? Anyone who would come and tell you what to do with a career would only limit you. We can't do that. That would shrink you. I think the problem you're having is, Lisa, I think you're so expansive that you don't even know where to start. You don't even know where to start. You're like a woman with a gajillion gifts, and now you don't even know where to start. Don't you think, Lisa?
Yes, I agree.
That's what's happening with you, is that you don't know where to start and you're hoping someone will tell you. Well, we can't tell you. What we can tell you is we'll support your decision wherever you decide to start. You can start anywhere. Okay. So, right?
Yes.
So call us. We'll give you some coaching on where to start. Okay, next. Okay, will my husband and I ever financially stable? Okay. Linda, I'm going to read around you, and those cards are 10 of diamonds, 9 of diamonds. I have a feeling I know what's going on because I think you are shrinking to fit, and I have a feeling Spirit's going to tell me what's going on with you. You're both disabled, which tells me that your thoughts are limiting and that you're believing that bullshit and that you think that your physical disabilities or whatever disabilities are stopping you from expanding in the way that you want. So let's see if I'm right. Okay. Money to the heart. So that's another thing, is that people who believe that they're limited also believe if they just had enough money, they'd be okay. There's heart's desire, and yet they have things they want to do and they don't think they ever can. So there's heart's desire, passion, and commitment. Okay. This already tells me a little bit about what I believe about you. And I want people to hear this. I really want a lot of people to hear this, because the fact that you've said we are both disabled. I'm disabled too. I have disabilities. I mean, even tonight I had a disability that almost stopped me from doing I had such a bad allergy attack that I thought I wasn't going to be able to read for you guys. I have ADD, ADHD, I have bipolar, I have OCD. I have such debilitating cognitive disorders that I shouldn't even be able to make a living. Your disabilities are going to stop you at the level that you believe that they will stop you. And please don't hear that I don't believe you have challenges. I get it. And I get that they're different than most people. And I get that they're different than the norm on this planet that says we should be able to do this in order to make a living. And therefore, if we can't, we can't. But you have some magic going on here that I don't think you're aware of. And the magic is in your heart, if you believe that money will solve problems and make you happy, the money in your heart pile here says that you're going to be able to make the money that makes you happy and solves problems. If you also believe that because you have these disabilities that we're going to be limited, I can tell you that in the home pile is heart's desire, meaning spirit will help you with whatever you desire. This is the unexpected passion pile, meaning I think you guys are so, and look at this, the disappointment about passion. I think that you have such underlying desires that you have squelched because you have decided that you're disabled, that you've not even entertained them. You've already said that's not possible because I have a disability. Oh God, thank God I didn't do that. And if I'm doing that, I hope I can rewrite that, and I hope that you will too. I want you to adopt a mantra. Anyone out there who believes they're too ADD, too bipolar, too anything to create what they want to create. Here's what you have to, here's the mantra I want you to adopt. I have everything I need and all the miracles to supplement. In other words, if you think you're limited, Can you entertain the possibility that the universe will provide miracles to supplement? You have every right to achieve anything everybody else does on this planet. And if you are somehow inhibited to do that, if you are somehow limited in some way because of disabilities or because I'm ADD or I'm ADHD or I'm bipolar or I'm OCD, I'm all of them, by the way, I have to maintain that the universe will supplement the miracles to make it happen. You have everything, this passion. You are so disappointed that you've squelched your passion, and your passion is the energy that creates miracles. You squelched yourself. Stop it. Knock it off. Yes, you can create. And now we have in the What's Sure to Come True pile the card of commitment. Please be committed to that which you want to create. Please understand that you don't have to do it all yourself. I get that you feel disabled. So what? Everybody's disabled in some way. In some way. You know how I finally understood that? I remember having a conversation with one of my friends, and I said, you know what? I cannot blah, blah, blah. And she said, why do you think that, Kelly? And I go, because I'm so ADD and so limited on what I can do that I can't create money. I can't, da, da, da. I'm not like my dad. My dad, his brain is like a machine. Toot, 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 toot. And I can't even focus on la, la, la. And she said, okay, imagine that your dad has a disability. What would it be? And I went, well, I don't know. Maybe he's not able to have ideas or have creation the way I do. She goes, and what would his diagnosis be? And I was like, well, nothing, because the world doesn't expect that to be wrong. They expect me to be wrong and not him. And yet he and I are both equally intelligent, but he has a methodical way of thinking and I have a creative way of thinking. And yet we're both. Now, if we understand that the universe thinks us as equally capable, we will realize that we are not disabled. Now, go ahead and take advantage of whatever that helps you with. But please understand that your commitment to your wish come true in the What's Sure to Come True pile will happen. But you have to allow yourself some miracles to supplement. Passion is there. Outcome is there. Yes, you'll be financially stable, and it has nothing to do with what you're getting from the state or whatever. Fuck. This is hard. I get it. But yeah, you will. This is about having a commitment to the vision and not to the limitations. Ugh. You guys, if I had bought into the limitations, believe me, I'd have canceled this whole thing. My allergy attack was so bad that I thought I couldn't do this. Look what Spirit's done. It's lifted it. Colleen, will my health be okay? Colleen, we're going to look for the 8 of Hearts for you. In Hearts, yeah. And see how health is going. So you guys, I kind of want to pump my podcast as well, because so many questions that I get, I've answered in my podcast, or I've had people on that I've interviewed that can answer those questions. They're fun. They're cool. I don't care what you're doing, taking a bath, working out, listen to the podcasts and share them with people. These messages are not mine. I didn't invent them, but they are spiritual principles that I've come to know that I want to share that can help a lot of people. All right, Colleen, here you go. In the heart pile, number 1, fear. Will my health be okay? Well, in the heart pile is fear. What are you afraid of? What? And here's someone trying to help you. And then that's art and beauty trying to help you in an unconventional way. So this person, this woman, might be able to help you in an unconventional way that provides her this is life's work. So her way of helping you holistically or unconventionally, but let go of your fear, because it will lead to all kinds of opportunities that are different. All right, next.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay, Cheryl, change her 60. Oh my God. Cheryl wants to know if changing her career at 60 is the right direction. If it's what you fucking wanted. I mean, I think the gift in the fact that yesterday I turned 56, that was kind of freeing for me. I don't think 20 years ago when I started out in this work that I would ever have felt that at age 56, I was still starting out. But I gotta tell you, I've been through so much in the last, 8 fucking years, that I feel like at 56 years old, I am just starting out. We have so many plans going forward to change the world, to help people, to create spiritual centers, to get on TV, we still have all those plans. Change your career at 60?
That's exciting.
It's so exciting. It's like, are you kidding me? Is it the right direction? If you want it is the right direction. Listen, the word desire of the Father, of the King, desire in your heart. That's how God tells you what you want. Hell yeah, it's the right thing. Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't even answer that. I can't even read, but I will. I'll read around it just for fun, shits and giggles. But hell yeah. If that's what you want, it's the right direction. Anybody out there wondering what they should do? Everybody who asks me, Kelly, what should I do? I read for them, and the spirits always say, what do you want? What do you desire greatly? That is your answer. You know what you should do? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? Desire of the Father, of the King, of the Spirit. What you want is what you should do. That's how God is telling you what the fuck to do, by putting desires in your heart. That's how that's the whole message. Fuck yeah, it's what you should do. How can I get that through any further, Lisa? Like, that is the thing. Holy shit. All right.
Oh my God, I feel like I'm in church.
But a good church, right? It is true. I feel like sometimes I'm in church. Like,
that's right.
all right.
One more?
Yeah, one more. Okay, Barbara says, I need help finding self-care time. So here's the flaw in thinking. And here's where we all get it wrong. All of us, Barbara, all of us. You're not the only one. We all do it. I promise you, every single one of us. The flaw in thinking is that there is no self-care time. The truth is that there is only self-care time. And we've been filling it up with bullshit. We have been taking all of our self-care time, which minus 8 hours sleep, by the way, which is also self-care time, is 16 hours a day. And we've been filling it up with other people pleasing time. That's what we've been doing. Self-care time is 100% of the time. And anything else you do is added unto thee. So in other words, rewrite your entire schedule. Start out with self-care time. Start out with, I need 7-8 hours sleep. And then I need at least 2-3 hours to self-care during the day. I need exercise, bath, brushing my, I mean, I know that when I go into the shower every day, this is the thing I've been doing, which is just crazy because I used to be able to take a shower in 15 minutes and now it takes me 45 minutes. And here's why. When I get out, I take my tea tree oil and I put it on my floss and I floss each and every one of my teeth. Why? Because my teeth were so bad that I was afraid of losing them. So I have to floss with tea tree oil and it takes a long time. And then I put it on my toothbrush and brush them. And that takes 10 minutes just for teeth. My teeth take 10 minutes in the fucking morning. And then I go, okay, now what I do? Now I got to dry off. You know, I want to make sure my body's completely dry. Listen, there is no making time for self-care. There is self-care time that you are replacing with everything else. So start out with self-care, figure out how much time that takes you, and then figure out what time you have left to do other things. I promise you, if you do that, you're going to live to be 100. You know what occurred to me today as I was doing this with my fucking teeth in my tea tree oil and trying to get it into each and every gap in my teeth? And I'm like, holy shit, this is a lot of time. And then I heard, you're 56. Yes. This was yesterday. I turned 56. And then I heard, what if you live 100 years? And I go, oh, what if I live to be 156 years old? Like, what if by the time I'm 100, there's some medical, miracle that leaves me to live another 56 years? What if I'm not even halfway there yet? And because I'm so worried about time that I am not fixing my teeth, I'm not putting tea tree oil, I'm not brushing them right, I'm not drying off right, I'm not doing my hair right. Your whole fucking day is self-care time. Then add on dependent care, loved one care, everything else that you have to do. That is secondary to your self-care time. That is your issue. That is your problem. That is why you're asking, could I possibly do self-care? What? Do you know that when I was in high school and they said in English class, first person was self, I. So the first person in your life is you. That's what first person means. So I take at least 4 hours a day of self-care, and I was going broke because of it. But you know what? It's starting to catch up now. I'm starting to realize that when I self-care, I will have the energy that I need to do marathon days like today, because I have self-cared now for weeks.
You ready for the discount?
Yep. Let's do it. Here's your discount, guys. Facebook Live 0922. Day after my birthday, Facebook Live, September 22nd. I hope that you guys have gotten something out of this tonight. I'm so thankful that Spirit lifted my allergy attack so that I could continue. And please use this discount to get services and book. And even if you have like that one question, we do like short readings. It's worth it. All my work is guaranteed. If you don't get your answer, you don't pay. So please book. Thank you, guys. Have a wonderful night.
Go to your website to book.
Yeah, go to my website, Kelly McClure, Psychic Medium. And by the way, if people come in and pretend to be me, make sure that you're getting the name right. Kelly McClure, Psychic Medium, or Psychic Medium Kelly McClure. Not like, and by the way, if someone friends you from my business page, I cannot friend you from my business page. I will invite you to like or share, but not friend. That is not me. It's a fake. Yeah, that's a fake. That's a fraud. And if anybody comes to you and says, I have a reading for you, I will give to you if you pay me. If anyone says that you're cursed, give me $3,000 and I'll lift it. That's not me. If any spirit ever told me to give you a reading unsolicited, something you didn't come to me for, I would do that for free. I would never charge you. So please beware of the frauds and the scammers out there. They're not operating ethically, and I don't think they should be in business. Thank you guys so much. There's your code. See you soon. Bye.